Let's jump into problem 378, another present value of an annuity problem. You run a taxi company and are thinking of investing in all-electric vehicles. To change your fleet from gas-powered to electric would cost you net, after you've sold the old ones and bought the new ones, $1 million. So $1 million in cash outflows today, but will produce annual cash savings of $150,000 over the 10-year life of the cars. The company uses a discount rate of 6%. So giving up $1 million today to save $150,000 a year for 10 years. So that's $1.5 million. If you 150 times 10, you go, oh, I'm saving $1.5 million. But remember, the savings 10 years from now is not worth $150,000 today. So we have to discount those future positive cash flows, and the savings is the same as a positive cash flow for our purposes. So it says compute the present value of the annual savings to determine whether this is a worthwhile investment. So we're giving up $1 million at time 0, and the idea is, well, we're going to go plus 150K at time 1, plus 150K at time 2. It's got to be a quicker way for me to do this. Let's see, I'm going to copy and paste this. This might be a bad idea. Plus 150 at time 3, plus 150 at time 4. Oh, it's kind of working. Time 5, time 6, time 7, time 8, time 9, and time 10. Did I miss one? No, I got them all in there. Good enough. It's kind of a little bit sloppy there in the middle. Let's see if I can move these ones over. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's good enough. Okay, so that's our cash flows, and we need to take the present value of these plus 150s over time. And if we have the same cash flow each year for a number of years, that's an annuity. We can use our present value of an annuity formula rather than discounting each individual cash flow. So let's do it. So as with all my videos, I'm doing it 3 ways. First by hand, then in a financial calculator, then in Excel. Whatever way works for you, you can skip around to that part. Okay, so PV annuity equals PMT. So PV here, this is the PV of an annuity, and of course that formula comes from our key formulas at the start of the chapter. Just page 1 of this chapter will have those 4 key formulas, not even a lot of formulas. PMT is the recurring payment of our annuity. That's what makes an annuity an annuity. Times 1 minus 1 over 1 plus I, which is our discount rate, our rate of interest in a lot of these questions, 1.06 to the power of n, which is the number of years, 10, 1.06 to the 10, all divided by 0.06, our discount rate. Okay, so that's what we have to solve for. Easy enough in our calculator. You go 1.06 x to the y 10, 1.06 to the power of 10, 1.79. Okay, then 1 divided by that, and there's a nice 1 over x button in our calculator, 1 over x, 0.55. 1 minus that. So it's going to be like 0.46, or no, 0.44, pardon me. So I put this in as a negative, and I go plus 1, and sure enough, it's 0.4416. Now I got to divide by 0.06. 7.36, and now I've got the brackets, right? I've gone 1 minus 1 over 1.06. I had to worry about brackets and order of operations with the power of and all that, but we've done it properly, and the brackets are 7.36. I'm going to multiply that by 150, and I get PV equals 1,104, 013. Right, I'll just go to the nearest dollar. Okay, so 1.1 million about. So should I give up $1 million today to save the present value of 1.1 million? The answer would be yes. This is a positive net present value. You would just take 104 minus $1 million. You're still $104,000 to the good. This is something you should do if these are the numbers. Okay. So we've solved it, right? 378 is in the books, done by hand, but of course, I'm going to show you how to do it in our BA2 Plus financial calculator. I'll also show you how to do it in Excel. So let me call up my BA2 Plus. And the calculator inputs are as follows. Number of periods is 10. IY is 6%. PV, we don't know. PMT, $150,000 positive. That's our savings. FV, 0. There's no lump sum coming in at the end. And begin is off. And the begin function of my calculator is off. And that's just saying the first of our savings happens at the end of the first year, not at the beginning, right? Nothing happening right at the start of this thing. Well, the $1 million outflow is, but then not the $150,000 recurring payment. It's like, does the payment happen at the beginning or the end? That's what the begin function is all about. And that's the difference between an annuity, an ordinary annuity, this is, and an annuity due is what we call it in finance language. Okay, so let's punch in the numbers. 10 is our N. IY is 6, so 6 is IY. And we don't put it as a 0.06 or anything. PV, leave it blank. 150 is our PMT. 150,000 positive PMT. 0 is our FV, and we compute PV, and we get 11040,013, 11040,013. Same number I got by hand. We're not surprised. So there you go. The present value of these payments is $1.1 million. If we have to give up $1 million to get $1.1 million, we would do that for sure. In Excel, it's the same inputs, 10, 6%. We don't know that one. 150 for payment, 0 for FB. And again, begin is off, which means the type in Excel is 0. That is an ordinary annuity. Type 1 is annuity due. Just that's Excel lingo here. So let's do our Excel inputs. Let me move this over just a touch. Okay, so we're solving for PV equals PV, bracket, rate 6%, comma, in per number of periods 10, comma, PMT 150,000, comma, FV 0, comma, type 0. This is an end of period annuity. So hit enter, 1104013. I see the number matches. The birds are singing. The sun is shining. I think I've done a good job on 37A. If you did a good job on this, hit the thumbs up button. See you in the next video. Bye-bye. The next video in our series is right up here. And if you want a supercut of all of the videos in this series, that's the one down below.